guys? Welcome back to another episode of Always Making. We are joined by another talented artist here in our basement. We're going to have an awesome conversation, and we just got done with StickerCon, so this is like a post-wrap episode about this. We're going to get into that conversation real soon, but before we do, you know what we like. Like, comment, subscribe. It helps the show out. We're going to get into some housekeeping. We have coming up on, you said the 19th?
I believe so. I believe so.
We are going to be at the summertime market at the Woodbine. Sunshine Market. I get them wrong all the time. Sunshine Market at the Woodbine eatery area down there in downtown Salt Lake area. And then the following weekend, we're going to be doing another series for the Cryptid and Cider Show over at Mountain Hard West Cider. Did I do it right?
I don't know.
Get it wrong every time, guys. And then we are at DIY Fest. We have that on August 7th, 8th, and 9th. For that one, we'll be there for 3 days. We're having an awesome restock with some stuff for there. We still got new things coming out every show, but that one's going to have some big stuff for you guys as well. And then I think that's everything going forward right now with housekeeping. Mm-hmm. And then if you want to support the show, you can head over to our Patreon. You can have some stickers sent to your door. It's $10 a month. We also have a free option as well. You can sign up. It helps support. But yeah, that's everything. Conversation wise, we are joined by J Wine Art. Josh.
Yes.
Thanks for coming down and having a conversation with us.
Yeah, of course. No, thank you guys for having me. Yesterday was still so I am still burnt over from yesterday. Like the heat has melted my brain to where when I was trying to do anything at work today, like there is no function up here. But no,
it was for reference, for context, it was 100 degrees. And
so it did make trips.
Doing an outdoor market on the
asphalt.
black, pavement.
But to round this all out, this was Josh's first market. Mm-hmm. Josh has done a collab sticker with us earlier in the year, so that's we kind of teamed up with Josh there. We wanted to have him on, but I wanted to wait till after this event to have him on to talk a little bit about the collab, talk about his first experience. Mm-hmm. But Copper High Vintage throws an amazing event with StickerCon. For all of you guys that showed up to that event, thank you. The heat was crazy, but also you guys showed up.
You guys rocked it. Awesome. It was so great.
But Josh, before we get into the whole event side of things for you, we want to know, we always like to start off with how it all got started for you. Where did the art come from, and like where are you at now with that?
Yeah, so I mean, growing up, I've always kind of been interested in kind of the art, creative. I did a lot of music growing up, so I played drums. Did a lot of music. Started painting and drawing, I'd say like junior high. It was almost committed, but then I was like, music. So it wasn't until when did we meet? It was like 2018 or so.
Well, I started at Black Rifle at 2019, and you were just like ending your time there. Yeah. And then doing your service stuff. And then we kind of like we weren't like necessarily like work buddies or anything in that sense, because we didn't really work in the same department.
Yeah,
and it was
I was warehouse, you were in the print shop, and I would always go back and I would see what you guys were doing, and I was just blown away. And I was so interested in like learning how to do that, and I just wish I had more time there to do that. But I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to start drawing again. So then there was a few things that I did start drawing, but it never went anything past maybe a few sketches in my sketchbook. I remember there was a Bart Simpson I did that, I mean, that was like maybe made him look like the early age of Bart Simpson, where, it's kind of like a foot for a head. Definitely was, but then I remember talking to you and a few of the other guys and just getting into being able to do artwork digitally and how it kind of makes some things easier. Like, I can't tell you how easy it is to make a perfect circle. So, I mean, that like helps me out a lot. Definitely a motivation boost there. But really, I would say it would be after 2020 is when I really got back into art. and I just dialed it in and slowly started making commitments to actually having a physical product like a sticker, and to try and just actually have my art be real instead of just a thought in my head.
Yeah, I think it was probably about maybe 2 years ago you like messaged me out of the blue kind of thing, and you were following what we were doing and kind of messaged for some like pointer tips and everything. And then we've just kind of had this back and forth conversations about like what you're doing, trying to get you started, and then all of a sudden you're like, I have all these stickers.
Oh no, it went bad really fast.
I think your first, like, you probably ordered, was it 20 stickers right off the bat, like of
yes.
20 different designs.
So well, and that was the thing too, is like I said, it was hard for me to be committed because I didn't know how to start it. So then I had all of this artwork saved on my laptop, or on my tablet.
Yeah.
And you were also just like, well, make a print, make a sticker. And I was like, I can do that. You're right. What are you talking about? Yeah.
I have free will.
You're right.
Well, I think, and so I lie. I don't think it was 20 because you did your first half. I think you did the first 10 of your designs, and then you came out with the next 10 of your Pokemon Star Wars mashup collab.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all I know is you came home with a bunch of these really cool Pokemon Star Wars characters, like, and we were fighting over which ones. I was like, but I want that one. Why is there only one of that one? I want it.
Yeah,
they're on a lot of our bottles. But then the conversation,
I got one right here.
The conversation continued on, and as you started selling and sending these off to places and doing some of those things, we said, you got to do a market, man. You got to try one out. And this is where we're at now. You did your first market. You melted your face off and everything.
I would say, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like sunburnt. I got crisp lines. It is.
For audio listeners, he's bright red.
Yes. I like to say I'm a nice burgundy.
But before we get into that, where did the inspiration come for your pieces? Where, like, I know you're a nerd and everything, but what was the decision to kind of like mash those two together and start with that?
Yeah, no, I am 2 cards away from having the original base set of Pokemon. So those that know me, I have been a nerd since birth. And I mean, I can't count how many days I would come home from school immediately, like, don't judge me on this, peanut butter Dorito sandwich.
Okay, I'm judging you.
Don't even. No, okay. No. You know the peanut butter cheese and crackers?
Doritos?
The original. I'm not that weird, okay?
I'm just
like, I'm weird.
I gotta clarify.
And also, I was 12. All right. So, but no, like, video games, movies, Pokemon, Star Wars. I've been locked in since the prequels, because that's what I grew up with. And I mean, I've seen the originals, right, and all that, and I mean, I've watched them countless and countless times. But I've just always been a nerd. And the funny thing is the visual people, I may not look like a nerd, but I promise you 100%, if you can't see it, this is Gyarados, and I have Magikarp. There will be more. Commitment. But I was sitting there, and I didn't really know what I wanted to draw first thing on my tablet. I actually drew my Pokemon Go character with a giant Pokemon ball and a galaxy, and I kind of like made a commitment to myself of like, this is where it begins. And then I was like, I'm so dumb. Pokemon in a galaxy? Star Wars. Lock it in. So then the first one I drew was actually Psyduck, and I thought, how funny would it be to have Emperor Palpatine and Psyduck be fused together? Just to imagine like Psyduck having his little mental freak out that he's got going on, and just to hear like, do it in the background. Do it. So I for each design, I think I spent like a solid week figuring out who would make the best fusion, and the amount of tears that came from like, I just want it to work. And then finally getting it to that point to where it's like, this is it. Like, it just made sense. Yeah. Like, I have honestly no other way to put it than, for me and just my nerd background, like, it just made sense.
Yeah.
So
They're awesome. They're great. and
Yeah,
everything.
they're absolutely solid. I mean, I have the Princess Leia Eevee on my water bottle right now, which I absolutely love. Like, it's just fantastic.
And, like every one of my water bottles has one of your stickers, and then I have them on other things throughout the house. I think when you were over the other week, I was showing you the coffee holder
with the Grogu,
yeah,
the Grogosaur.
yeah. And so, but it was one of those things where we got to the point where we posted up something, and Jacqueline over there at Copperhide Vintage commented on it about your Bell Sprout droid combo
Battle Sprout.
So thank you. And I was like, oh wait, Josh, like you have to apply to StickerCon. Like you've got all these stickers. Like I can't guarantee you're gonna get in or anything like that. But Jacqueline liked your thing, so maybe that's a
The
win.
foot is in the door.
Yeah,
the bird is in the birdhouse.
Yeah. So and then what was that final like decision to go? Yeah, I'm gonna try this.
The same feeling that I had when it came to actually getting my art made. Just seeing how you guys have booths, and honestly, like still constantly inspired every time I see you guys set up, and it just made me go like, you know, if they can do it, I can do it. And it was just the final push of jumping off the bridge with the bungee cord, you know, like I'm gonna do it, you know, that fear just to get it done and over with. I mean, yeah, even like jumping out of airplanes, and it's like, but I can't do a sticker convention. Like, come on.
Sticker conventions are scary, dude.
Yeah,
Like
no,
airplanes are easy. I mean,
but it was.
I'm not gonna jump out of one, but yeah.
Says the man who said he would never.
But yeah, it was just that like get rid of this dumb fear of not, you know, being successful, you know, getting your art out there. Like, actually, funny enough, I have from a Panda Express fortune cookie that says, get rid of your own, oh, geez, what is it? It's stop being your own critic. Because it's true, like you are your own worst critic. And the fact that I got that out of fortune cookie, I was like, all right, fate's here.
I have my fortune cookie fortune in my sewing room that I have kept for literally years until I was brave enough to start a business.
Oh, no, it's the first page of my portfolio. Like I have a binder that I keep everything that I've done, at least one of everything for myself. That is the first thing that I see, is to not be your own critic, or you are your worst critic.
Your own worst critic, yeah.
It's true.
So
yeah, but the day came, you did it.
Yep, got there bright and early, was freaking out so hard of like, oh my gosh, I hope I have 50 pounds for each leg. I ran to Walmart because I was like, I don't want to tie 6 dumbbells together. That's just going to look dumb. Bought, you know, some water jugs, and I was like, just getting there. Like, I just need to get there. Like, but yeah, and then it was like the second I put the tent up, tied everything down, I had the table up, it was just smooth sailing. Everything of just that weird like nervousness, fear went away. And I was sitting for like an hour and a half before it even started. Granted, I didn't really have a whole lot, but I had so much time, and I was like, I probably overdid it, because I even woke up at 6 to make sure I had everything loaded, double checked. I was so like, oh my gosh.
You get the first show like kind of jitters, and it's one of those things. Like we are someone who we over prepare for things. We over analyze and try to figure out what we want to do with stuff. And so I imagine our first show, I don't quite remember what our planning was the first show, but
I know we were like up early, ready to go, like had the car packed, double checking, had our like multiple lists of like, did we get all this? Did we get all that? Like, especially the first, because our second market technically was DIY Fest, but I definitely remember for that first DIY Fest, we were like, do we have everything? Did we remember everything?
Overpack stuff and everything. Yeah. Like, do we have enough gear? Do we have enough supplies? Do we have enough things?
Yeah. Whereas this one, Juniper slept until 7, and I was like, yes, we got to sleep in.
Yeah. I was working till 12 the night before and everything, but it was one of those things where this is the first time we've had someone on the show that literally the day before recording, it's like was their first show. We've always talked to guests about their first show, about that whole experience, but this is fresh for you. First thing I want to know is, are you going to do more?
I do have one lined up in September.
Nice.
Woohoo.
So, and then trying to figure out continuing going from there kind of thing.
It is going to 100% be a thing. It will be a slow, continuous start, only because, just life. But 100%, this is something I am very excited, and I will be doing more for sure.
So overall, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it was a decent experience.
Oh no, 100%. Like one of my favorite things was even just being able to like call people out. Like there would be a few people that were just a few feet away, and I'd be like, "I love your pin," and then they're like, mind boggled, like, "Wait a minute, what'd you say?" And then I'm not even talking to them about my art, but just being able to talk to people. I mean, I feel like I'm a social person.
You are.
That golden retriever energy. But my favorite thing is like I do like complimenting people because I'm honest with it. There was a One Piece. They were walking out and had the straw hat and the shirt. Love it. Didn't even ask them, what their plans were, like if they plan on going looking at certain booths. I was like, "What's your favorite character?" Spent I think maybe 10 minutes talking to them about One Piece, and then I was like, I do think that there is a booth a couple down that actually has One Piece art, so like make sure you go check them.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember who it was, but they were making Pokemon card notebooks, and a guy stopped and looked at my booth and saw all the Pokemon, and he's like, "Are you the one doing the Pokemon cards?" I was like, "No, but I think they're over there." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "So go there, like go please, like go over there." And so I think just talking to people though is what I love the most, and being able to call people out a few feet away to kind of distract them from actually looking to initiate a conversation. I thought that was a little funny.
Yeah. What was kind of an experience that was like kind of unexpected for that first show?
I had donated a bunch of my stickers to a GameStop in Riverdale, which is like 30-40 miles north of where StickerCon was, but this was also like I donated them about a year and a half ago, so way long ago. She had walked up to my booth, stood there for a second, was looking at my Pokemon Fusion, and she was like, "Did you donate a bunch of stickers to the GameStop?" And I was like, "Did I?" I did. Like that was long ago. Yes, I did. And she's like, "I love your stickers. Like they went so fast through our shop. Everyone at the tournament loved them. Like it was just wonderful." And yeah, like that is kind of like a artistic dream for me, is the fact that I was remembered from something that's like so little, in the world of art, because stickers are everywhere. So for me, it was like to have my sticker be remembered over a year, and then them to like come and find me and to be excited about it just blew my mind away. Because the other side of it, is like I would say my main goal is that I want to find somebody just out in the wild that has maybe a shirt of mine, stickers and something like that, and for them to not maybe visually recognize me, so I can go have a conversation with them to be like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, where'd you get the sticker from? Like, whose is that?" And then for them to be like, "Oh yeah, I got it from this guy, and he does all of this." And then I can be like, "Well, guess what? That's me." And then to just have that like emotional handshake of like, we did it. So
there's a few like videos online of bands, like someone's wearing the band t-shirt and they're like waiting in line or something, and the band member's like, "Hey, sick band," and then they not realize it's the band.
That's them. Yeah, and that's the other fear that I have too when it comes to that. It's like, "Oh yeah, sick band," and they're like, "Whatever."
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay.
Either that or the opposite, where they're like, "Well, you should know this is your art."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, or that like call me out on it.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing, dude? I know it's you. Like,
stop being weird.
Okay, cool, bye.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hi guys, it's Acadia from 111 Threads. Yeah, that new shop in Sugar House, a place where you can find alterations, clothing repair, upcycled fashion, and tons of local artists. Come in Wednesday to Saturday, 11 to 7 p.m., at 1956 South, 1100 East, across from the Sugar House Post Office. You can also apply to be a vendor, check alterations bookings, and more on 111threads.com. Be sure to check us out on our Instagram at 111.threads. Thanks for supporting local artists, and I'll see you in the shop soon.
We'll get back to the episode real quick, but in case you haven't heard yet, we started a Patreon to help support the podcast with 2-tier options to choose from. We're telling you this because we're starting a new segment on the show where we're taking questions from our patrons and answering them right here with our guest. This will be available for both paid and free members, so head over to patreon.com/steadfastrebels to sign up and support the show, or follow the links in the description. Now back to the show. So with that, how did you feel like setup wise and kind of that whole thing like for starting went for you?
I want to say 4 different variations of how I actually had my booth set up. And I would sit on it for like 30 minutes. I wish I could show it because like I had my table set up and then I walked away. And then I even forgot at one point that I was setting up a table and was like, oh crap, no, that looks weird there, don't put that there. Or like, oh, that's missing. So finally decided on one. And then actually, so getting to the convention and setting up, doing all that preparation, like it was like muscle memory. I didn't even have to think about it, I just did it. And then like I said, I had like maybe an hour before it actually started, and then I was just like, well, like what do I do with my hands? Part of me though felt also really bare and like naked in the sense of I wish I committed to making more shirts, prints, things like that, so I could have more options. But the other side of it too is like I also still feel so new that it's like, oh yeah, I guess I could make that a print. Like yeah. I never thought about that. Like my intention was to have it be a sticker and hope that somebody likes it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with your first show. It's that you don't know what you actually need till you go and do it, kind of thing. And like you're gonna get people's interactions that are gonna be like, oh, this is really cool, I wish it was on a t-shirt. Oh yeah. This is really cool, I wish this was like on a print that I can put on my wall. And you learn and you're like, okay. And then then the thing you do is you go and you're like, I'm gonna print 100 t-shirts. And you're like, no one's buying these t-shirts, they wanted the other one. Yeah.
But then there's that one.
Yeah. Then you figure out those things with it going forward. But like you don't know till you know, kind of like with it. And that's kind of the fun part for us is like we're constantly adapting. And like I have people come in the booth all the time like, this is awesome, I wish you had it like this. I go, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that even happened to us yesterday where someone saw our like banana print and was like, oh, do you have this in color? I'm like, we have the sticker in color. And she's like,
I was like, I just screen printed these with black ink because it's like easy for me to pull off a single color ink and everything. But I'm like, the next iteration of it is like me and Chrissy have talked about is like we want to do the black and white screen printing, but also then watercolor stuff. And the banana is an easy yellow watercolor kind of thing. But again, that's on top of everything else we do. We got to like figure out time to do those ones as well. But it's always nice because like we have something to look forward to make in the future. And they're like, oh yeah, we're going to try this out and see how that goes. And then we can 6 months from now, a year from now, bring it to market and see if people really like it. And like, again, because we manage our own stuff here and everything and make our own things. We're like, oh, we don't have to make 200 in order like these and get them. We put it by hand and we're like, okay, like 5 of them and no one bought them. Okay, we're not out hundreds of dollars in that sense. But
I'm going to say my old broken ass is trying to learn how to skate again. But a goal of mine is to have skate decks. Actually, so going back to artistic goals,
so I want to cut you off real quick on the skate decks because there is an art gallery skate deck show happening in August and the due date is like coming up.
I'm not gonna make that.
Yeah, hey, you might have
next
to
year.
Like, yeah. I wanted to do one last year and I keep him on my radar of like, oh, I'm gonna try this, and then I'm like, I run out of time. Yeah. But that's one thing to like keep in mind and everything. The Urban Art Gallery does a skate deck art show every year, and it's pretty cool.
did not know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, see,
You're fresh. You're
Still-
just getting
yep.
started. You got a lot to learn.
like a baby's bottom. But to go to like St. Jude's that's behind University of Utah, the Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
I want to go to the Children's Hospital and to spend a day, to have them paint a canvas, something like that, and to help them put that artwork even on a skateboard as well, and to kind of have that be like just an addition. And then of course, like anything that comes from that would go to them for anything. Like I saw it was the X Games that was close to it, and that's what made me think about it. And I was like, oh, how cool would it be for a kid to have their painting on a skateboard and have like, you know, I'm just gonna say Bucky or LASIK because that's like the only one I know off the top of my head. But to skate it and to have it be raffled off, like that in my mind would be so cool.
Yeah,
so
to get to that kind of level with stuff and everything. But it's also the whole point of what we do all this. It's the community. You're doing it to build the community and help the community and the place that means stuff to you and everything. It's like, how can I create something like with my skill set that's going to better the people around me kind of thing. It's I think what a lot of people in the art community are striving to do kind of thing. But yeah, that's I think a pretty obtainable goal. I don't think it's that complicated. You just got to go do it. And so I want to jump a little bit into our collaboration we did. So you were actually, Melissa was the reason we started it, but we did hers second just because of timing wise. But you were the first person we actually had our sticker collab project. And so that's always an option. If there's artists out there who want to collab on stuff, please feel free to reach out to us. But
so
pretty
you gotta
cool.
do it. It was really fun.
But yeah, it was I messaged you, and I think within like 2 minutes you messaged back, here's an idea.
Yes, I mean, I already have an idea.
Yeah, it was like done.
Yeah.
Well, and it was so easy for me, honestly, because I took our love of Star Wars and I was like, you know what? Like I said, I'm really trying to get back into skating right now. I have an idea. And it just worked out so well.
Yeah. So it for you guys who haven't seen it yet on our social media or on Josh's social media, it is a Rebel pilot in the position of Tony Hawk Skater, like one logo. So, and it's all kind of done with this kind of, again, a mashup. Is I think that's what you're going to just become, is a mashup artist.
I think I'm locked in, but you know what? I am for it. I am fusion till I die.
Yeah. So I took the logo and kind of like did my own little like thing with it and put some cool Star Wars stuff in there. And then you took the actual like pilot and drew the whole pilot. I think you like within like 2 days, like you like got it over to me. Or maybe
I did not sleep. Like the second I told you what it was, I was immediately drawing it.
Yeah.
And it was, yeah, I did not sleep.
Yeah. And well, and then what I love is that it inspired another sticker for you and everything. So you went the second route with Boba Fett doing a like kickflip cityscape kind of thing.
Yeah. So, well, because it was back in, I think, Tony Hawk 2, they had Jango Fett, and I was like, oh, once again, I have an idea. And then, so funny story about this is, so I made it a 4-inch sticker, and that's the one that I sell. But when I go to skate parks, I have a 2-inch version of that sticker that I yell at people, do a kickflip, and they do a kickflip, and I'm like, here you go, bud. Free sticker. But yeah, no, so that one has like a different funny side story.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean that was super cool that I'm like, okay, cool. And then you're like, I think we like finished it, and then you came over, we were cutting them out and doing all the stuff. And then I think like again, 2 days later, like you message me, you're like, look what I'm doing. And you're like, cool. Like whatever you want, dude, let's go.
Yeah. Like because I think I messaged you, I was like, oh, now I want to paint a VHS tape, and now I want to do this because that's part of the game. And like my ADHD just completely took it for the win. Like 30 ideas. And that's also, I think, another problem I have is that I do have so many ideas that I just don't know which one I want to do first.
Yeah.
And that is also, I think, the reason why I was maybe hesitant to do like conventions and things like that, because it's like, well, I don't know what I want to present.
Yeah.
Like,
I will.
I mean, you've seen our booth. Like, we just literally put it all out there. Like, we put everything.
That's the thing too, is like, as artists and everyone we talk to on the show and outside of the show and things, we all have ideas. We just don't have the time to perform all of them. I have a list in my phone of idea after idea after idea, and what like actually gets done, there's no rhyme or reason on why I chose to do that one today, kind of thing. Or like, and one's been sitting there for 2 years, and like, oh yeah, I just I just finished the TV sticker that you guys might have seen on our social. I posted, and it was like the great indoors. I had this idea for it, and I'm like, I have this TV. I'm like, oh, this is gonna mesh together really well. But it's been like an idea that was written probably 2 years ago, that I'm like, I've got these things, and I think it's for every artist. It's like overwhelming idea. I mean, Christy's like the amount of sewing projects that she wants to get to, that we get to at some point.
Eventually.
I would say my Google storage has been yelling at me for like the last year that I'm running out of space. Yeah. So it's like, well, I'm sorry, but I can't delete all these spreadsheets that have all my ideas.
Yeah, I keep going like, oh, you've got like less than a gig left, and I'm like, all right, time to delete some things that are like old and then like remove stuff off of the drive or something like that. I'm like, I don't want to pay. It's like 49 cents for 3 months. I'm like, yeah, but then it goes up. Like,
don't you lie to me.
But let's talk a little bit about like your work process for some of your pieces. Like, you say you don't sleep, you say you do things like constantly, but like when you're coming up with an idea that you actually like are seeing to like fruition and everything, like what does that kind of process look for you? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I like to do a lot of research, and I like to see what has also already been done, because I know like even if I were to make it and it would be mine, it's one of those, it's like, well, if somebody else did it, I don't necessarily want to see like or seem like I'm trying to mimic them.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if I can't find a solution or a way to have it be my own, especially with the fact that I did Pokemon and Star Wars, there's already so much art that's out there with, you know, fan art, even just actual, you know, trademark pieces and things like that. It's like, I don't want to steal that from them, but I do want to contribute. So it's like, how can I do this? So, like I said, with the Pokemon Star Wars fusion, I think I spent like a solid week before I committed to exactly the pose, the Pokemon, the Star Wars character itself. I mean, I can't even count how many tutorial videos of the types of brushes that I use on Procreate to try and figure out the style that I wanted it. Because, you know, it's like, well, do I want to look at bright, vibrant, cartoony, or do I want to try and make it look realistic? So I just kind of got into a weird point of where I would sit there, I would think about it, and then if I didn't put it on paper or digitally, I wouldn't actually start it. Because I think the Psyduck was actually my longest, and that was like 2 weeks of trying to get it out there. But so then, yeah, what I do is I honestly, pretty much every piece that I have currently, I either take, you know, life experiences or my favorite things, and it's just one of those, I feel like I can also connect with people that way, is if I like it, somebody else likes it.
Yeah.
And let's just kind of talk about it. Like my Jurassic Park Jeep, I freaking love Jurassic Park, like till I die. I got my kids watching it. I geeked out. We went to Universal Studios for our anniversary, and they had like a Jurassic Park setup thing underneath their ride area behind the Mummy. And yeah, I know it was actors and all that, but I geeked out when I saw John Hammond. I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I stood there like this. And I was like, this guy's like probably thinking I'm weird as hell, but it was like, dude, this was like so awesome. So some designs I would say come to me very easily. And like I said, I think my ADHD just takes over. So then by the time I actually start a process, I draw, I sketch, I don't know, maybe 2 versions of it, honestly. Like I don't think I have ever actually had one design that has stayed true from start to finish.
I mean, you're not like perfect on the first time and getting it.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, nobody is, but there's, yeah, I mean, maybe once. No, like I said, so the Pokeball one, it is so easy to draw a circle digitally. That was probably my fastest one.
You say that, but I am not happy with my circles ever, even with the Procreate trick. And
You just got to touch the
I
screen.
know, but I like my brush never like blends perfectly. I have to sit there,
No,
like,
I get it. Yeah, there's easily, I think, 4 or 5 like undos because I draw the circle and I'm like, oh crap, I tapered it. Like, damn it.
Yeah. I mean, Photoshop and Illustrator is way easier to do a circle.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I can just type in the size I want
Mhm.
and hey, I got a circle. Perfect. And then I build from there. But it is like multiple tools in the belt, right? You're going to work with all your stuff. You're saying you do your sketches, and so you're still doing traditional like paper sketch, or are you sketching all digital with it?
Some, I would say it's mainly digitally, but like so with paper sketches, I think they're more based off Disney characters, because I tend to get in a habit. We go to the Disney trip, and then I get home, and I'm like, ooh, well, now I'm going to draw this Disney character because we did it at the animation studio. So now I'm going to draw this character, and it's like like it just goes down. But yeah, I also try to feel that if I don't do things the traditional way, I will lose kind of like not the feeling, I guess, but maybe the emotion behind the piece, of actually staying true to the art itself. So keeping it digital, like, yeah, that's so great and wonderful for me, but I feel like I would also be doing just past artists and everything almost a disservice if I don't try to do something traditional, because I mean, it's good to have maybe some line mistakes or to have it be not a perfect circle, but yeah, I do a lot of digital stuff, I'd say, is my main.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that in the sense, like, we do so much of a mixed media when we do our stuff. Like, there's the digital side that helps stuff, but then there's just the hands-on kind of thing. That's what I love screen printing, is that there's that perfection imperfection kind of situation that happens with screen printing. That's really cool. But yeah, I mean, everyone has a little bit of a, I guess, a ritual to how they're going to create their process.
Well, and it is so easy for me to have like a 20-inch by 20-inch canvas that is just on my 11-inch screen.
Yeah. Then that zoom in too and get real nice.
I can't count too. There was one that I did that I was zoomed in so far that I didn't even realize it. And by the time I was like, wait a minute, why is this file size? Oh my God. Like, I just drew this thing that's like maybe an inch in size. But as I was looking at it, I was like, this beautiful 20-inch masterpiece. No, it's like the size of a nickel. And I'm like, oh, I messed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no, I like to just sit, listen to some music, which I got Bring Me the Horizon. They're doing their not remastered, re-recorded version of one of their first albums. And I just listen to music, put on some anime, sometimes a Disney movie, have a Diet Dr. Pepper. So fancy.
In a glass.
In a glass, yes. 2 ice cubes, no more, no less. But yeah, and then I just kind of see where the pen takes me.
Yeah. And so what do you have plans for some of your upcoming like pieces that you're working on? Do you have anything like in the works?
So after StickerCon, buttons.
Okay.
I think that is going to be the easier thing for me to kind of have as an option. I also am working on some shirt designs. I really want to get started on a skate deck. I feel like if I don't do it, it's just going to be forever until it happens.
That
but
art show is next month, and you can, or it's due by next month.
I
Force
know.
yourself. Put a deadline on it.
There you go.
Just go.
And maybe that's just what it'll take. Because I mean, that's exactly what happened with StickerCon. Is I don't know, but then so
it's like I signed up. Shoot, I have to do this now.
no, that's exactly.
I
what I was
paid
like,
the fees.
it's $25, man. That's like not even a quarter tank of gas. Like I need that. So,
but it is one of those things. Like, are we talking like enamel pins, or are we talking like classic like buttons?
So enamel. I can't count how many sites. I'm trying to be like, oh yeah, no, is this going to be a good vendor? Do they have the options? But even just like the little. I don't even know what they're called, but
like the campaign
well,
buttons.
Yeah. Like the campaign ones. Just because, I mean, I think it would be funny to have a zoomed in version of my Psyduck, like the face just staring at you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think I know a guy that might be able to help you out with some of those buttons.
I think I do also.
I'm looking over at our button machine.
I've been staring at it this whole time. I know, like, this is a little weird for me too, because it's like I like talking and like having the eye contact and the camera, and it's like, hello everybody, but I'm just locked in on this button machine. It's like, how do they do this?
They're not complicated, and they're pretty fun, and so you get in the rhythm and you just start pressing away and just kind of go with it.
Do we have a tutorial on those ones?
Yeah, we did. We did a button. Yeah, we did a button tutorial. So you can head over to the YouTube guys, and if you guys want to learn how to make buttons, I'll give you that link, Josh, when we're done here. Yeah,
please. Yes. I've watched it like 5 times already.
But I think we even have the template up on our
that's right.
drive that you can get a template for the buttons and be able to punch and put your art on and everything. But side note on that one, guys. Little selfish promotion.
But I will say something that, and I mean, I tell you guys this all the time. I can't tell you guys enough, like, how appreciative that I am of pushing me to go and do my first market, pushing me, because even when I was going back and forth, like, oh well, what tablet should I get, or what do I do, and then you were just like, just buy it, just do it,
just go,
let's
get started.
The motivation that you guys provide through the community, like, I'm sure you hear it all the time, but like, it is something that I really feel like can't be said enough of. Like, thank you guys for everything that you do. Like, I usually don't get super emotional, but when I think about it, like even last night when I was tired, I pulled into my driveway, I sat in my car, and I was like defeated by the sun. I was like, I don't want to do anything. But just the like dopamine feeling that I had of like, that was amazing. And it wouldn't have been a thing if I never met you guys, never talked to you. Like, you guys really helped me push myself to accomplish a lot of things, and like, I'm gonna claim some of it, but you guys, like, truthfully, like, really, thank you.
We appreciate that.
We can cry together. It's okay.
Yeah, but the reality is like, there are so many talented people that just need to be told it's okay to try, kind of thing.
I'm telling you, it's right there. I feel it.
And so I was
I want to give you a hug right now, but I feel like I'd tear this headset off the table.
It's okay. This is always the fun part of this side of things. I hate when people get me this way.
I did it.
But like, knowing you have support to just try something goes a long way.
It really does.
And we're not doing any of this for what's the, I can't even think of the word I'm trying to say with this, but we're not looking for the thank you. We're not trying, like, this is just what we love to do. Like, it's just like, we have this ability to have conversations with talented artists and share their stories and hopefully inspire somebody to like try and everything. And I think it goes a long ways for people to just try, and it's super exciting. And like, I'm super stoked to see you actually go do it, because like, we talk to so many people and it's not disappointing. I understand people's like anxiety and struggles and things like that, but it's like when you don't see people at least like give it a go kind of thing. I go back to episode 2 with Cam, another buddy we worked with and everything. Like he's making crazy furniture pieces and everything because it was one of those things where like, just go out and do it, dude. Like just like, and all of a sudden it's like he's traveling the world,
has
like,
the gallery in Korea,
South Korea and everything, which is so freaking cool to see and everything. It's like you just need to like, he's in the same boat. Like there was a time where it was something that I don't think he thought he could do like necessarily, and like just enough of a push to like just go out there and do it, like be okay with like and like the success of that like is insane kind of thing. But like there's enough of that situation where it's like, guys, just go and try it. Like it's like it's okay to fail, it's okay. Like but like I we say this all the time. You said it, it's a dopamine hit on the thing. My glasses are so fogged up and
the fact that I don't have tears shows how like dehydrated that I am from yesterday. So the fact that you have tears, like, good on you. I've had a lot of water.
I have drank like
good on you.
6 like of my 32 ounce like like bottles today and like that, and yesterday I was like chugging the side note, the cooler that had like we had built the AC and everything, I had the 2 ice packs in there.
If you haven't seen it, like it is crazy. The next time if they're ever at an outdoor booth, don't even like, just go find that cooler. The thought process behind that whole setup.
I was not the crazy. Like the other people have done it before me. I just learned like to do. That's all. But
all I'm saying is Ryobi.
The ice packs that were in there. Like I just bought 2 bags of ice. I literally came home and I was just like cut the corner of the bags and I was just like sucking on that ice cold water. Like it felt so good.
Well, and you saw me at the end. I felt so dehydrated that I drank hot water out of my gallon. I don't think you saw it, but I was pouring the water out. We were done, and I was like, I just need water. And I was like, you know what? Whatever.
I thought about it after. I'm like, I had these ice packs. I could have bought for Josh one of these ice cold things and just let him chug all. But like,
oh, for real though, Juniper and I came home and went straight into the backyard, and we just like in our clothes. I just turned the hose on and was like, we need to get cooled down immediately. Like get out of the hose.
It was so
like. For you guys out there doing a show in the summer on asphalt, 100-degree weather, like it's doable. It is one of those things. It's doable, but it is it's rough. But
again, thank you to everyone who came out yesterday because it was hot and y'all were out there, and it was awesome.
Yeah, and but yeah, sidetrack all of that stuff and everything going forward with that kind of stuff. With that said, I want to ask you if there's a piece of advice that you have for people looking to do what you just did, like looking to get started in this world kind of thing, and like find their artistic journey.
Yeah, you know, I feel like a lot of us, when we make art, we're not necessarily making it for a specific person, crowd, or community, and that even if it is just, you know, for yourself, just understand though too that there might be somebody else out in the world that is looking for the exact same thing that you have. So if you have even just a sketch, like make it a sticker, make it a pin, like kind of give yourself the chance to have something. And I mean, yeah, like I said, I've jumped out of airplanes, but I was terrified of just setting up a booth. But I also feel like, you know, most of the time I am a very sociable person, and I was like, I don't see why I'm not more committed to doing something like this. Like it really does not make sense as to why this isn't happening. So like you said, just to take that initial step, I would say actually I set the goal. That's what really helped me, is I said, you know what, if I just make back even what my booth fee was, then I know that I was successful. And the fact that that is just my only limitation, is setting up a booth and then maybe being negative $25. Once again, it's just like, oh no. But if I just make that back, then I feel like I accomplished it. So it's like that little tiny goal, that little, you know, 5-meter target of having something small to look forward to and to do, rather than trying to think of like, what would it be like if I went to Comic-Con? What would I be like? Don't worry about that. keep something that is in front of you, and just know that there is somebody out there looking for what you have created, and your thoughts are not just yourself. Like somebody I'm sure has also thought of the same thing, but like, yeah, it's
I get what you're saying, because like we say this all the time, like you're creating for yourself, create for yourself, and it's that Field of Dreams mentality. If you build it, they will
100%.
come.
Yeah, your audience is out there
100%.
and they'll find you.
Yeah, and so that is the thing. Like you had a successful show yesterday with people coming through and supporting and like loving your pieces and everything like that. I saw your booth a lot of times. There was just people standing in front of it checking out your stuff and everything, and like just to have that experience alone is, like we talk about it, it's a drug. Like you said, the dopamine hit and everything, but it's a drug. It's one of those things where like I'm addicted to it, and like I don't care if that it was 100 degrees yesterday. I would go do it again, like in a heartbeat today. Like after being, worn out from yesterday, I would have gone and set it up again and do it all over again, kind of thing, because it's so much fun.
No, that's honestly all I could think about today.
Yeah,
like that is the only thing I could think about. And the other thing I would like to add is like a topic of help is just have fun with it. Like I can't count how many jokes I cracked with people. And like, oh, I see you also chose to be in all black attire to stand out here in the sun. I knew it was going to be outside, and I still chose all black. Like just little things to kind of even just have somebody smile about something silly or whatever. Like just have fun with it. You know, like there's nothing I think truly serious about just having a booth. Like, you know, we're just all people. I've also always loved making people laugh. I go back to the thought of, no, I don't want to be in drama. Okay, you talked me into it. No, I don't want to be in play. All right, now I'm in this big bright pink dress and my hair is in like 4 different hair ties. This went like really south really fast, but you know what? I'm having fun.
Yeah, as long as you're having fun with it, then like keep going, kind of thing. But I do want to make sure people have a chance to go check out what you're doing. Where is a great place online or socially that they can check out everything you're doing?
Yeah. So I'm still recovering from the convention. So my online shop is currently still down, but I do have a Shopify, and I do have that link on my Instagram. I mainly just do Instagram. It's JWine Art. You can find me there. Yeah, that's really about it. I do
How do you spell that? Just
JWEIN, not like the drink.
Okay, yeah, that's why I'm like, let's get clarity on that one.
That is also one thing. It's like I don't know what I want to call myself. Like it's literally just my first initial and half of my last name. It's like I hear JWEIN, and I was like, I get it. I know. I'm sorry, but I got nothing better for you.
Believe me, the time will come. There is plenty of time to develop that and everything. Just putting yourself out there is the first step. That's really hard and everything, but you did it. And I just want to say it's super awesome to see, and super proud to like see you actually get out there and do that stuff. But I that's gonna end our conversation here. I just want to say thank you for joining us down here and being a little bit more vulnerable today and having some conversations.
So vulnerable.
Yeah. But guys, thank you guys again for everyone who showed up at StickerCon. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. You put on such an amazing event. I'm so stoked to do it every year. If we continue to be accepted to do it every year with you and everything, we can't wait till the next one next year. If you guys missed out, on slew of talented artists. There's so many. I have a stack of stickers behind cameras for water bottles that like I'm like I don't know how much room I'm gonna have on my water bottles after we're done.
Bottle in the house.
But super stoked, super great to see everybody out there. The crowd that came out, you guys are awesome. But that's gonna be the show. If you guys want to support us on some of our future endeavors with the show, you gotta go check out our Patreon. We have that sticker club that if you guys want to get some of our stickers, we can ship them right out to your door. That's super awesome. And then like, comment, subscribe. If you know any other talented artists in the Salt Lake or Greater Salt Lake area that'd love to have a conversation with us, please send them our way. We'd love to have a conversation with them about their passions and everything they're doing in the art world. But that's our show, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.
Thank you.